the way that these women market themselves, it's not like what you think. It's not like a flyer in Las Vegas.
No, they fully know their audience, and
Yes.
it's like the most autistic, evil men in the world.
I'm a nerd, a hippie, a writer, an ex-programmer, a businesswoman. Hell yeah. I have social anxiety and a burning desire to connect. 24 hours or a turn of the earth. 17 grand.
She calls a day a turn of the earth.
Oh, she's so esoteric.
She's perfect. My wife's so
She's got a point system. She says, this point system is my way of encouraging the kind of dates that excite me. Trying something new, going somewhere beautiful.
But the puppy one, it does seem like there's no restriction. It says 2 points per puppy. I'm getting...
Can you imagine taking her to small claims court? Your Honor, I got 200 puppies. You can clearly see on her website at 2 points per puppy. That's 400 points, which qualifies me for everything in the rewards section.
I'm basically entitled to 7 5-day vacations at weekend pricing. Psycho. There are some things in here that like truly make you want to throw a trash can through a storefront window or something, like dressing up as a mime to perform gnome and circus-themed shows where she would simultaneously engage viewers in long philosophical discussion.
What are you doing? Like,
Where? I must go back to the Shire. No, that's a very interesting question about free will. Determinism dictates that we're on rails, you see?
When is she gonna do something sexy?
or they've got that remote control thing that stimulates her and she just goes,
Oh, yeah, determinist.
sorry, that's disgusting, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, welcome back, everybody. We're both back in the studio.
People thought I was dead because you said I was dead.
Everybody thought that Emil was dead, but he's not. Hey,
not
this
dead.
week we got a great episode for you. We're talking about the world of high class,
Higher than you're even thinking.
higher than you're thinking, escorts.
You can't even come in. We won't sell you a ticket.
Did you know that NC-17 stood for that? I learned it this weekend.
I just learned it.
I watched an NC-17
I
movie.
just learned it.
What does that make me a pervert?
What was it?
It was called Crash, 1996's David Cronenberg. 1996 David
Yeah,
Cronenberg's
not to be confused with the
Crash.
other Crash.
No.
And not to be confused with Dave Matthews Band's Crash.
Into me, babe, baby, come into you.
We say this lovingly. We're a pro Dave Matthews Band show.
He's more than me, but I'm neutral to positive. They got some bangers.
I love Dave Matthews Band, and I'm going to stop apologizing
They're
for
very talented musicians. But anyway, there was a Forbes article that came out all about these high class up the 1% of the 1% of these escorts, and we looked into it and we pulled the data.
I will say it's more fascinating than it sounds. It's really like a reflection of kind of the broader world and its economic implications.
It's just another thing that the rich are gatekeeping from the rest of us.
Honestly, we're going to get into it all, but there's some. I find like some of the ways they talk about human companionship and stuff is alarming.
Yeah. So we're going to look at a few of their websites and critique them in a sex positive way. Because they're fascinating. I mean, the way that these women market themselves, it's not like what you think. It's not like a flyer in Las Vegas that you find on the ground and you go, dang, that's $150?
No, they fully know their audience, and
Yes.
it's like the most autistic, evil men in the world. And they,
Hey, we don't know that they're evil. They're just lonely, man.
it's going to be very.
Emil thinks autistic men are evil.
No, not all autistic men. These Bay Area, Silicon Valley autistic men are evil.
I wish I was in the Bay Area, but the BAE, the area of my bay.
Because you want a romantic partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to walk the line of, well, I'm pro sex worker.
Yeah.
I'm anti Silicon Valley freak.
Yeah.
And there's a lot.
There's a lot going on here.
We'll get it.
Boy.
We'll get into all of it.
And then
also, I have a very fun for you, not fun for me story for the bonus. So if you want to
we're going to have a heck of a bonus, gang. Just an absolute heck of a bonus. I've got a story about my little brother's finger. I'll just tease you with that. And an audition that I got that's not that one. But I have to read you guys this audition because it is the most me audition that I could possibly have gotten, and I denied it. I said no, I can't do this. This is too much for even me. It was truly like what is this? A humiliation
if that interests you,
thing?
BennandEmilShow.com.
Yeah.
BennandEmilShow.com.
Also, hey, we're gonna do the Q&A next week. So BennandEmilShow.com, we're gonna drop the phone number there. So be sure to call, leave your Q, and we will do the A. And
you just do the Q part. We'll
take care of the rest.
Q
also
stands for quiet. Say it quietly.
Yeah.
A stands for asshole because we're assholes.
Wow. And then, hey, guys, got to remind you, Stock Twits. We still do this show on Stock Twits twice a month, and we got one coming out this week, and it's going to also be a banger. There's a lot going on in the market, and your boy here, I almost made a lot of money again. Friday and then today.
Don't you just feel bad for him, folks?
You don't have to. I'm just, I think it's riveting stuff. It's dramatic. But so why don't we talk about these escorts, huh?
Let's talk about these.
They're called escorts for a reason because they escort you from place to place, to and fro, here to there.
Which I don't know, but I imagine that's some like funny way of getting around legality of prostitution, right? Oh, I'm not offering sex; I'm offering services as a companion. Why can't I just pay someone to come to this event with me?
Well, they're paying you to come, for them to come. Two events, etc. I mean, you are. That is something that I wanted to bring up later. Is it legal? We'll get into that. But so this Forbes article, they're interviewing this woman it's obviously a pseudonym, but she's also got her face out there on
which I was surprised
website.
about.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen any kind of high class escort stuff, and a lot of the other ones do blur out their face.
Yeah.
They never show face. The whole article is talking about how the landscape is changing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is because of the massive amount of money floating around Silicon Valley right now. But also we've just seen people like, I have no idea how you say it. Aella.
I think it's Aella. Yeah.
She's become, the most popular public escort.
She's the one who's famous for doing a birthday gangbang.
And then
doing data about it.
Yeah, in the most Silicon Valley way, it's like, I got gangbanged by, I don't fucking know.
100. I think it was 100.
100 people. And I hired
No, she did one of those flow charts.
Yeah, but she hired someone to be there to work out all the data. Be like, each guy came at least twice.
Yeah.
It stunk to high heaven.
Here, I actually have it. I just dropped it into the recording. If you scroll down, there's a graphic. This was my favorite thing. Also, God bless her. She provided people with stickers. This guy, what does this guy's shirt say? Scroll back up. What is that shirt? I went to the Aella B-Day gangbang, and all I got was this bathrobe and also to fuck a porn star.
I like that you
Sorry, Mom.
Like paella.
Paella, yeah, paella.
But
okay, there's the graphic, and so she's got this flow chart. It starts with she did a survey. 1,604 people responded to the survey. 828 failed the auto filter, so I guess there was that.
These were people to apply to come to the gangbang. All right, get it.
776 passed the auto filter. 197 they didn't contact. Can you imagine not getting contacted for this? You must be just on another level of oh man, I would be devastated.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, what are the percentages here? I mean, 1,600 apply.
Oh, geez,
how many even make it through the? When you think about it, only 17 came in Aella. The numbers.
Well, so yeah, she goes down 251. They contacted. They rejected some, interviewed some were friends.
Respond.
87 got invited. 31 didn't get a ticket. I don't know how that works. 56 got a ticket. 13 canceled. Boy, you make it that far, and then you I'm sure they had a little bit of
42. So that's 1,600 applied, 42 showed up.
Yeah, 42
And for
showed
some
up.
reason, 5 didn't bang Aella.
Yeah.
What did those 5 do? They showed up and they were
Standing
like,
around like, oh no, geez, gee
You
whiz,
know
what
what?
did I sign up for here?
now that I thought about it, maybe I
Yeah.
don't want to bang Aella. But 37 did penetrate her and 17 came
In her.
in her, excuse me.
5 came in a fluffer.
And 15 didn't come.
God,
15 guys standing around going, I don't know. It's just more difficult than I thought.
Yeah.
At home, it seemed.
Anyway, that's
This is the state of affairs in
she's a bit of an outlier.
Silicon
this
Valley
IAS.
sex.
Yeah. She is famous on Twitter for being openly autistic, openly sex positive, a part-time sex worker, Aella, and otherwise I don't know what she does for a living, but she posts all the time. She's very online, a frequent poster.
It's very funny you say that because I don't want to get too bogged down on Aella.
No, get bogged down,
but
brother.
the problem is there are paragraphs in this article that you're like, Jesus Christ, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
So,
well, wait. Well, let's talk about the main character of this, Meida.
While we're on Aella,
oh sure,
there's no reason to come back to this later. She said, I would call it a nerd-first approach, says Aella, and an internet-famous sex worker who became a sensation on X for applying a data science perspective to her own life. These days, she spends more time on AI safety advocacy work in AI Doom boot camp for creators called Please Don't Kill Us. But she still talks about the demand she saw up close, men who want the hot, smart girl, but also to take their ideas seriously. Can you Google Please Don't Kill Us, please? PLZ, not...
Oh, there it is. Comic Sans.
It's unbelievable. Go to
takes place for a month.
Go to the pitch up top. You see, our world is at a precipice, but the discourse is somehow still boring. So we're taking over a sprawling Berkeley campus, filling it with smart, charismatic creators, a dash of incredible mentors, and a sprinkle of AI experts, then shaking the whole thing to see what happens. We'll give you free room and board. There's just one catch. Post one short form video every day, or you're out.
We're looking for scrappy, undiscovered experimental creators, people who just need the right environment to make something great. Do I need to have sex with her? Am I required to?
No, she's doing it. And go to the mentors. You're going to be surprised by...
Okay, you got the Botez sisters.
The Botez sisters. They've got Grimes.
Wow.
They've got Eric Floyd, who I think is the guy who did that whole, that whole AI Doom video that went very... popular.
Liv Borie. Wow, she's beautiful. She's a poker champion.
They've got Aella, obviously.
Zoe Kersey, Rob Miles.
They've got, scroll down a little bit here. They've got Eliezer Yudkowsky. The AI, the scary guy who's like, we're absolutely cooked.
He looks scary. Tor Parsons and Nate Suarez.
So
anyway,
this is what Aella has been up to. If anyone was wondering, she's doing Please Don't Kill Us, I don't know, content creation about where you'll be staying. Can you scroll down to that real quick?
We could easily get accepted in.
I know. I'm like, should we?
We'd stay in a.
Oh, cool. We can
pod. Oh man, can you imagine?
I don't know how long I would last with all these people at this little creator pod.
And
Grimes is telling me to make better videos.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, we'll come back to her because there's some stuff of hers that we got to talk about later. But so the main character of this Forbes article is a woman named Meida.
Dude, I'm
Meida. Meida Merrick. I don't know.
A pseudonym. We don't know her real name.
But somebody else. I mean, people know who she is because she worked in an entry.
Have they doxed her?
No, but I mean, I haven't tried to look.
She has put her face on the internet, so it's not like
she worked in an entry-level finance job, and so her story goes, she was worried about AI, but she also loves AI. And to quote the article, so Merrick took inventory. She was intelligent and naturally supportive. She was good at talking to people. She likes futurist rabbit holes, AI, biohacking, cryptocurrency, the sort of topics that can turn dinner into a 3-hour debate.
AI, biohacking, cryptocurrency.
Oh man, can you imagine chatting about that? Yeah.
How often are we getting into 3-hour debates?
All the time. And before you know it, the decanter is empty. And we're just, wow, what's happened to the night?
Did the sun go up and down and up again? That literally, they talk about how she had a conversation with one
guy on a bed.
Yeah, a guy on a bed at the Ritz-Carlton, and We just are talking AI, cryptocurrency, biohacking.
Jeez, man.
And before you know it, 3 days had gone by.
Hey, everybody, we got to take a quick break to talk about something pretty important. It's life insurance, you know? Yeah, I keep putting it off myself. I've been putting it off because, life insurance, it sounds like a whole thing. But if you got a family or loved ones that depend on your income, a term life insurance policy is an important step you can take today to help protect their financial future. Fabric by Gerber Life makes it quick and easy.
Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance you can get done today. Made for busy parents like you, all online, on your schedule, right from your couch. You could be covered in under 10 minutes, often with no health exam required.
Wow.
If you've got kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, it's time to lock in low rates now.
Yeah.
If you have life insurance through work, that's a good start, but maybe less than what your family needs and could disappear if you change jobs. Term life insurance from Fabric follows you wherever you go. They got flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day, or more or less, depending on your needs.
There's no risk. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. So join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/bays. That's meet, MEET, fabric.com/bays, and use our link so they know we sent you. Meetfabric.com/bays. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company. Not available in certain states. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions. Huge shout out to her because she did recognize or assumed, based on what she knows and based on what she presumably saw at her entry-level finance job, that AI was coming for her job. And she thought, well, AI can't come for my other potential thing, which is doing sex work. Maybe I should pivot to being an escort.
I have to say, I don't buy this. I don't buy that narrative of like, okay, AI is coming for your job maybe at some point, but like
maybe she just was like bored and hated her job.
you didn't need to like quit your job immediately and become an escort. Like if you wanted to, fine. I think it's a weird.
Probably helps sell herself.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think it's like a nice narrative she presents of like, well, because she also says it. She's been a escort for a while now, so it's like, all right, you weren't sitting around in like 2022 going, well, AI's coming.
Yeah.
Probably time to be an escort.
Yeah.
I'm fun. I like talking about biohacking AI and cryptocurrency.
She says that she offers high-end companionship for Silicon Valley's most online, most technical clients. And she said that most of them come from NVIDIA, which is very interesting because, as we all know, NVIDIA has now minted billionaires, centimillionaires, decamillionaires. It's like there is so much cash floating around there. And some of these guys, not anonymously, but anecdotally, she and some of the other sex workers were talking about how these guys are suddenly have these massive piles of cash that they don't know what to do with. And they're
like, I'll buy a girlfriend.
Well, they're like, it's interesting because they're like, I don't want to feel taken advantage of by anyone. I don't want to feel like anybody's with me for my money. I don't have expensive tastes in anything. I don't need to buy a watch or like a fancy sports car. Some of them are like donating money, I guess. But then they're like, but I'm lonely. I guess I got to scratch that itch. I know what I'll do. Why not just keep it a secret, bub? Date someone, fall in love with them. They fall in love with you. And then you spring it on them. Hey, guess what, babe? I got $20 million.
I thought it was less about that and more about... I don't know. There's this very strange thing. I mean, part of it feels like this very weird misogynist thing of them like not being able to find a woman who's smart enough for them and can like handle these topics.
Dude, yes.
Even just that, I think I read it off in the Aella one where she was talking about, men who want the hot, smart girl who can also take their ideas seriously. That vibe comes up like many times. The girls who charge the highest rates are not the hottest girls, says Hopper. That's another one of these escorts. They're the girls who are hot and smart. Clients desperately want a girl who is hot to also appreciate their intelligence. Noting that while customers often choose her due to her smarts, they mostly end up talking about themselves and using her as a sounding board. So like, it's just like, I think they're these guys who go on these dates. They're also like efficiency maxing freaks.
Oh yeah, big time.
who are like doing weird
spreadsheet scheduling oriented.
Yeah.
Which is a big draw for them because these women are like, pick a date on my Calendly.
Oh, yeah. They fully cater to them. They say in the article, these escorts' nerd literacy is baked into their marketing materials. All
Genius.
of active X accounts where they post provocative selfies mixed with commentary on topics like AI and longevity. Merrick's booking portal is built like a text-based role-playing game where users must complete interactive prompts. On Talia Sable's site, she markets herself as a huge nerd and notes that she is an ex-programmer interested in Dungeons and Dragons, AI, and supply chains.
To piggyback off what you said, there's this quote here. Many want something that feels like dating. Attention, warmth, conversation, sex when it fits, without the friction, rejection, or uncertainty of modern romance. So it's like they're doing what Silicon Valley does best, and they are, like you said, efficiency maxing. They're like, well, why should I date when it comes chock full of rejection and unnecessary conversation and all of that stuff? I can just cut this corner and go straight to the part that I'll just buy. They're just buying the experience of a girlfriend.
Yeah, I think they're guys who find like most human interaction frivolous and massively inflated egos.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why do women not understand how important I am and how good my ideas are?
Yeah.
And then they
can't even keep up.
And then they meet these women who are like perfectly catering to them, and they're paying them like $6,000 an hour, and they're like, finally, someone who gets it.
Finally, someone who knows what my Warhammer figurines are worth. I talk about it, how I paint them, and geez, my Lego collection. These fucking, you guys knew what Warhammer was. You absolutely, yeah, of course. So yeah, it's why date when you can just simulate dating? And I get it. And it's very good for these women for pulling this out. The men are typically in their 30s and 40s. And according to Aella, let's pull up this link. She says that on her Twitter account, she says that these men fall into three main categories. There are, number one, men in very long-term monogamous relationships where his wife doesn't want to sleep with him anymore for whatever reason.
Probably because he keeps being like, why don't you understand my ideas? Don't you understand how important I am? I'm trying to talk about AI, cryptocurrency.
It's sentient. It's sentient. It's sentient. Warhammer.
Why can't you be like these women I pay $6,000 with?
Yeah.
They seem to understand everything I'm saying.
But, I mean, as she goes on, so he picks escorts as a compartmentalized, safe way of getting sexual needs met that won't threaten his marriage. There are typically lawyers, surgeons, successful writers, etc. Number two, this is my type of guy right here. Young, nervous, virgin-adjacent guy who wants to get laid but has a lot of trouble with girls. Often wants feedback and to gain experience. Tends to be a cracked programmer with a bunch of disposable income. And finally, number three, high-powered guy. All right. Founder, consultant, who could get laid but doesn't have the time. He's in town for one night, he's flying out next morning, and just wants a nice date with a girl. He doesn't have to endure any uncertainty about getting laid. He can easily date if he tried, and his main bottleneck, oh, I love it, the use of bottleneck, is free time.
But this is the thing all of these things have something in common, which is that it's people who just want to like remove friction from their lives. A man in a very long-term monogamous relationship who has a wife who won't sleep with him anymore. Why? Why don't you interrogate that? Why don't you figure out why your wife? Why don't you say, hey, what's going on anymore? It seems
just my penis stinks. I don't understand.
And it's
I wash it once
I'm not
a
going to
week.
go through the trouble of trying to figure out why my wife doesn't want to fuck me anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just spend a bunch of
Maybe
money.
he doesn't want to have sex with her.
Young, nervous, virgin adjacent guy. That basically describes everyone who ever had to lose their virginity. It's fucking weird and it's scary and sorry, but you just have to do hard things sometimes.
Yeah.
And then just like high powered guy who doesn't have the time to get laid. Oh, cry me a fucking river. I mean,
well, he's got places to go, people to see, things to do.
I couldn't be bothered with trying to.
I'm only in town for one night, and you gotta fuck that night, brother.
Honestly, I just can't be bothered with trying to talk to a woman and get her to think I'm interesting and cool and potential mate.
I wonder how often they want a refund if they like finish too quickly and they're filled with regret. Like the one time that I bought, I think it was like 2012, I spent like $60 on a website, and then I, and then I was like, oh,
You're
God,
being very
man,
vague.
what did I do? I jerked off, man. Come on. My mom listens to this shit. Hey, mom. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Anyway,
that's
so
the
then
whole-
I tried calling the company, and of course, it's like a third party service, and it's got some weird name. And I tried to change my voice and be like, "Oh yeah, my son
That's
here
actually a
got
good idea.
got a hold of my credit card, and I see some charge for this thing. I don't know what this is. He's telling me he doesn't know what it is. I'm just seeing if I can get it removed." And they basically were like, "No, sorry."
Sir, we can
And I
hear
was
it in
like,
your voice. You just came momentarily ago.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Well, but also, all of these things are so funny to me too, because before I like dove into the article, you're just seeing the headline and you're like, wow, like $7,000 escort. Your mind is like, this must be the most mind blowing.
yeah.
But when you start reading it, this whole like efficiency maxing and Silicon Valley thing, it is like the least sexy thing to me in the world. And there's just one Aella thing. I actually didn't know that much about her.
Really?
But like her starting thing, the way she came up. And they just have this little paragraph about her that says, today's new crop of escorts have Aella to thank, the original nerd-first courtesan, as proof of concept. When she started off as an online cam girl 15 years ago, she performed what she calls mime porn, dressing up as a mime to perform gnome and circus-themed shows where she would simultaneously engage viewers in long philosophical discussions. By the time she moved to the Bay Area in 2018 to embed herself in the local rationalist community.
Stop
Dude,
right
I
there.
know.
Stop right there.
She brought that same personality-driven approach to her sex work. It's
The
like
local rationalist
I know.
community. What the fuck even is that, man? I don't even know what that means. What is a rationalist? Rationalist.
Oh, it's this like
someone who relies on reason, logic, and
Right.
empirical evidence. I mean, that's what I
Often-
figured, but I thought maybe it
often
was
trends towards like conservatism because they're like, oh, you guys are these idealists, but I'm a rationalist. I can see the world for as it is, and I when I jerk off, I like to watch mime porn.
How do you transition from gnome and elf cam girl stuff to chatting about? What are you doing? Like,
Well, I must go back to the Shire. That's a very interesting question about free will. I'm curious about that myself because determinism dictates that we're on rails, you see? Life is on rails, invisible rails.
One guy just
Thanks for the donation.
waiting for it to turn sexy. When is she gonna do something sexy?
or they've got that remote control thing that stimulates her, and she just goes,
Oh, yeah, determinist.
sorry, that's disgusting, guys. I'm sorry.
I do find most of these worlds that kind of orbit this, like this is a very specific one, the Silicon Valley one, but like something happened in, I don't know, the last 10 years where now even the New York Times will always put out some article about like, this mom fucking got divorced and now she's finally getting dicked down by 80 dudes a week or whatever.
In the rationalist community.
And there was one woman, I forget what it was, but it's like, you're like, wow, free love, sex. That's probably cool. And then she describes the parties and they're like, and then, yeah, one night we all just like made a kiss train where it was basically like a conga line and we all just went around kissing each other. Like, this sucks. Nothing about this is
I don't
hot
like that.
or
You know what-
sexy. You guys suck. And
You know
you're
what it
nerds.
reminds me of? It reminds me of the remember the Bored Ape parties
Yeah.
where you were like, man, these. At first blush, I'm like, man, this is a really exclusive party. Only these people who hold these bored apes, and each one is worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then you see it, and it's just a bunch of dorks standing around with their fucking beers, just like, what's your ape's name? Like, oh god, like, oh yeah, in Hong Kong is where it was.
There was one in New York too.
Oh yeah.
And they got like crazy. They had like the Strokes and LCD sound system playing. You're
Yeah.
like, wow, that's gonna be cool. And then it's just the worst thing in the world.
So according to these prices are very new. There was this one dominatrix who's been doing it for 20 years, a veteran dominatrix, said that the lower end per hour of sex workers, escorts, is $300. The mid tier is $500 to $800, and then the high tier was about $1,000 an hour, and now it's hitting $2,000 an hour.
But some of these girls are making way more.
Oh, yeah.
They get in these day rates. I mean, the numbers.
We'll show you the numbers.
The
folks.
numbers are psycho. There are some things in here that like truly make you want to throw a trash can through a storefront window or something. Like, hey guys, we got to take a quick break to talk about Superpower. I've used Superpower. I loved Superpower. Okay, if you're anything like me, or you go to the doctor once a year, they do your physical. You're like, they give you some results. You're like, I don't know, am I good? I don't know. You're not telling me that much.
We checked your blood and it's red.
Yeah, thanks for that. Superpower makes it easy. You go, you do your lab results. They got all this stuff for you. They're telling you all kinds of stuff I didn't know about. They're like, hey, you might need a little help with this. You're doing great here.
Your biological age is actually this.
Oh, yeah. They hit me with my biological age, and I'm much younger than I thought, which is great. So I love that. But I've got a much clearer picture of my whole, 360-degree health situation now, which is incredible. I know what I actually need to focus on rather than just my doctor going, everything seems okay.
Yeah, you got to stop only reacting to health problems and start proactively improving your health based on real personalized data that Superpower gives you. They give you access to high-end concierge-level care at the best price on the market. Other testing services can charge up to $500, $1,000, sometimes more for similar or less. You can get insights into over 100 of your biomarkers: cholesterol, iron, sodium, cortisol, or testosterone, and so many more. You can learn your true biological age, your pace of aging. You can get your personalized protocol, visualize all of your health data in one place, and get access to supplemental recommendations and tailored prescriptions and track your progress over time. So make this year the year you stop guessing about your health with Superpower. For a limited time, our listeners get $20 off to unlock their new health intelligence. Head over to superpower.com and use code BAZE for $20 off your membership. That's code BAZE. And after you sign up, they'll ask you how you heard about Superpower. So do us a favor if you could and tell them the Ben and Emil Show sent you to support the show.
I think it's the main woman. They talk about on a recent afternoon in her high-rise apartment in San Francisco's Soma neighborhood. Oh no, it's Hopper. Hopper pours tea from a Christian Dior tea set and speaks in the calm, matter-of-fact cadence of an engineer or finance executive. Hopper, a 5'10" redhead in her 20s, offers up her views on the racial politics of Bridgerton to observations about communist sex workers who serve as successful businessmen. Her clients, she says, fly her internationally for multi-day trips and buy gifts on top of her $23,000 per day fee. Shopping sprees are common. One client took her to Europe where they did acid and spent thousands of euros on fur hats.
That sounds fun as hell. Can you imagine though? I'm thinking I'm Richard Gere and she's Julia Roberts and I'm like, hey babe, you want no sex? I don't need sex. I just want to have fun. You want to go to?
Well,
Can you imagine having the money and the wherewithal to fly to Europe with a beautiful woman and dropping acid and just buying fur hats?
But that's the sad thing about these people. I mean, she keeps going. She likes antique jewelry, Edwardian costuming. She recently got fixated on miniature clocks embedded in old pieces worth thousands and antique hand-blown glassware. But yeah, look, I don't have the money to fly to Paris on a whim and do.
Yeah, because you're a fucking loser.
Spend thousands of euros on hats, but like. You can have fun with your romantic companion. You can do acid in your city and bop around.
You can get one of these lower end women, and you can go to Lids instead.
You can
get the $300 an hour one. You go to Lids and you get her a custom hat that says $300 an hour.
Trying to recreate it on a budget.
Yeah. going to the fucking Cerritos Mall, man. You're going to Red Robin. You're like, sorry, Toots, I spent most of my budget on the hour or the 2 hours, but the rest is all you. We can get you a Timex.
I just feel bad for these guys.
I like that one of her clients gifted her a Mac Mini so that she could run her own local instance of OpenClaw. Just again, no shade. What the fuck is she doing what is she using OpenClaw for?
Oh, and in that same line, he says,
and another one commissioned AI generated art for her.
Can you imagine commissioning AI generated art? These guys are so lazy that they can't even. Oh, babe, it's from my favorite prompt engineer.
It's from a Chinese teenager in Guangxi.
He's so fucking good, babe. Yeah. Do you like it?
Jesus Christ, it's probably from Beeple or something. It's a Beeple original. Shut the fuck. God, I want to fucking rob these guys. Ugh.
I mean, it sounds like they are robbing them, and good for them. I'm happy for the women.
This part blew my mind. So as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, What's stopping one of these guys from falling in love with them and just being so horny that they're like, let me buy you. I want to purchase you. And one guy did exactly that. He tried to buy her out for over 6 figures a month and have kids with her. And she said, no, I'm making too much money and I'm enjoying myself. So no.
I mean, can you blame her? $23,000 in a day?
Yeah, I know.
And you're just taking acid and buying fur hats?
Yeah.
What a life. This does remind me of, we talked about it a little bit in the bonus episode after that that Louis Theroux Manosphere Netflix doc came out. I was talking about how when I was watching it, I couldn't help but feel like those Manosphere guys are really so pissed at women because those guys kept bringing it up that like men have to have value. Men have to have value. And it seems like this is the type of thing they're talking about where they were like, women can just show up and they could just like get on yachts. Your value is your beauty and your companionship or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, if this breaks containment and these Manosphere guys start seeing this article, they're going to fucking lose their minds.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, they're probably already talking about it as we literally on that whatever podcast, that Andrew fucking whatever douchebag. God, I fucking can't stand that guy.
I would say to the Manosphere guys though is that it's not just their beauty. Okay, these women have to be extremely smart. They need to be talking about AI, cryptocurrency, biohacking.
Only those though. If you want to talk about anything else, fuck you.
Longevity, rationalists.
Yeah, philosophy. There's another woman named Charlie Levine. That's her pseudonym. Pick something more fun than that. Charlie Levine sounds like a tenured professor or something.
Well, I think it's a nice.
I don't know.
But that's what they like. They don't want you to. They don't want like a fun traditional like I'm Mixie whatever, Trixie whatever. They're like
I'm Trixie master's degree. Just call yourself that. I'm Connie College.
They want to feel like they want to feel like you're their perfect ideal of a wife for a day.
Yes.
They don't, there's no challenges.
It's easy.
They love you.
They understand what you're talking
exactly
about.
Who you are.
When you're pontificating about how many IUs of vitamin B12 is the optimal amount. Fucking God, dude. She holds a master's degree and she sees AI as a core engine of her developing business. As AI becomes bigger, authentic human connection will become a rarity, she said. And in the future, this is such a bleak outlook. In the future, being able to afford human contact and to afford settings where there is genuine human contact will be the ultimate luxury.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about the bleak nature of the way they view human connection.
And she's like, why would some people are going to get everything that they need from a chatbot for $20 a month? Why and how would you be able to go afford a date or things like that?
And that's for you, the, disgusting plebe, not me, the elite who gets to have his interesting, well-educated, romantic.
Yeah, well, you paid for it. Yeah, well, I can afford it.
Right.
Yeah.
Me,
I'm somewhere in no man's land. I'm single and I don't know.
Well, it's also very very consistent with the way they talk about the AI stuff in general. Like, a lot of AI guys will be like, there was just another one from Anthropic. They literally put a blog on their site of like, we all need to think about what we're doing, but we're still building the thing.
Why is it Joe Biden? Listen, everybody, stop.
But they all talk about it like it's this inevitability, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do about it, even though we just keep doing it. They're like, but here it comes, and we all know that human connection will soon be gone, and only freaks like us will get to have the human touch of a woman.
Yeah. Let's check out Meida's website. I think it's finally time. So we open it and we've got Mars spinning in the background. Of course, we've got Mars. She took down the wall. Oh man. I was just looking at her.
She's probably getting a lot of like attention, a lot of.
She had a graffiti wall set up where you could sign the guest book, and it was so funny because someone was spamming it with 6-7, and then someone else was putting swastikas on there. I mean, it was just the prototypical internet thing. We're gonna blur her bot. She's got her face on there, but it starts with new girlfriend unlocked. Meida Merrick has joined your party, and you scroll down, and she's got her stats. She's got where she is, her location, her race, gender, her body, her strengths, weaponized charm, lust for life, impeccable timing.
Make sure you blur that out.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Her weaknesses: can't jump without bra. All right. Brain, too many tabs. Impractical interests, dies without coffee. No stop loss instinct. Oh, you weren't expecting this, but here you are. A new girlfriend has appeared. Low probability event, high impact potential. Might as well see where it goes. I'm Meida. Oh, there, she says how to pronounce it. I like maxing knowledge. Or I like maxing knowledge, sensation, curiosity, experience, and probably you. This is like Elon Musk's.
I know that's.
I guarantee he's gone out with.
I'd be like, I would think that as this came out, all these guys who find these women attractive for these reasons would feel so embarrassed as they're like calling them out. But I don't think they can even have that kind of self-reflection. How blatantly obvious they are about what they're trying to do.
This is pandering.
Pandering. Like the woman Ada Hopper had a very funny thing about it too. She was like, posting about AI works. You'll have random NVIDIA bros who are like, "What? You know what a GPU is? Oh my god! Wow!"
Oh. And they probably go, "I'm cheesing in my shorts," and they've got to just smile and go, "Yeah, babe."
It's so embarrassing.
You
know what a GPU is?
Yeah. Well, we should talk about GPUs versus CPUs and which is likely to be the most optimal way to utilize DRAM.
I have a wife, but she won't fuck me, but she doesn't even know what a GPU is.
I suppose next you're going to tell me, I suppose next you're going to tell me that you know what Warhammer is. Yeah, I do. And, this is epic. Do you like bacon too? She says that she believes in people, not in
Wait, what is her philosophy? I can't read it from here.
What do you mean? My philosophy is somewhere between optimize everything and lick the battery just to see what happens.
Oh my!
I do not believe in passive living, the thrill of the unknown, the collision of minds and bodies, the sheer unlikelihood of us ever meeting at all. I'm greedy for these experiences.
What are the odds this is AI written?
I think very, very high, actually. And she goes on like that, and then she's got photos of herself. We can't show because those are fine. But
I mean,
anyway, if you keep scrolling, there's going to be there's nudity.
Well, I guess just don't put it in.
Yeah. Anyway, this is,
Ben finds it very distracting. So
sure. It reads like it would be alluring, especially to like, I don't know, a guy in his 50s who is going through a midlife crisis. Kind of like, I'm thinking of Kevin Spacey in American Beauty, who's like suddenly just infatuated and obsessed with like a young muse who also has a brain, and he's just taken like just hook, line, and sinker. But I guess it serves, that's the purpose of it.
I mean, for me, Elon Musk seems like the perfect archetype of like,
it's probably who they all have in mind.
Everything he does is like, he's won the world. He won whatever this is. He's going to be probably next week, but what? SpaceX IPOs on the 12th. He's going to be a trillionaire in just a few days, but he seems completely driven by this pathological need to be liked by people.
Yeah.
And it is, it is a bunch of people like this who just need someone to perfectly pander to them and their interests and tell them that.
It's another thing that's like it's akin to being able to afford a yacht or being able to afford, it's another experience that can be afforded to them. One of them was suggesting that that's part of the allure, is just, it's another form of exclusivity. It's another luxury that many of them may not need, but it makes them feel good knowing that there is a massive, massive paywall that they only can afford comfortably.
Well, also, I mean, it was only
Talia's.
It was only a minor part of it, but it really just freaked me. We haven't even really talked about it. I'm sure you've heard the term permanent underclass.
Oh yeah.
Which is just like a scary thing that tech guys have started talking about.
Yeah.
But it showed up briefly in this article, and it said Hopper says she charges $5,000 an hour. She frames the work. She frames the work the way a finance person would, an aggressive wealth building move in a world she thinks is hardening into tears. Marek, who takes a similar view, says she wants to avoid becoming part of the permanent underclass that many Silicon Valley technorati, I don't know, believe is coming
like
soon.
Illuminati.
And it just like really bummed me out. If you don't know, the permanent underclass is like this thing that tech guys have started tossing around this
and finance Twitter
of like, basically, it's going to be winners and losers. There's going to be these people who are able to escape the permanent underclass, and then the world is going to basically operate on the backs of this permanent underclass who will never be able to escape. You know, the likes of you and me will be just permanent, horrific, weird slaves to the technorati, or whatever you want to call them. But for it to show up in this way of this, like, I think that also speaks to why I didn't find the, like, you know, AI was going to take my job anyway. So I decided here's the way to do it. It's like, it feels like she wants to embed herself with this elite crowd.
Sure there's part of that.
And
I'm
to not
sure
be
all
left behind in the which is terrifying.
It is a really smart, good way to make a fuck ton of money
it's unfortunate
while the
that
getting's good.
The technorati doesn't have any interest in a guy like me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to avoid the permanent underclass.
What about nice guys like me?
I like Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, everybody. We got to talk about a little thing that's near and dear to my heart, and that's waking up in the morning and having your coffee. Are you one of those people like me who loves coffee? The taste, the smell, the whole ritual? But maybe caffeine sends you straight into an anxiety spiral. You get all shaky. I know what that's like.
That's me. That's me, baby.
That's you. That's him. That's why I love Mudwtr. Same morning ritual, coffee, chai, matcha, but with functional mushrooms and adaptogens instead of a full-on caffeine hit. Steady energy, no spiral. I've been loving their original blend. It's cacao, chai, turmeric, and functional mushrooms, like a spicy hot cocoa. Warm, grounding, and actually satisfying.
It's big for me. I can't drink coffee. It makes me go crazy. But Mudwtr is a coffee alternative made with mushrooms and adaptogens, about 1/7 of the caffeine of coffee. So you get the focus and energy without the jitters, crash, or anxiety. The best way to start is the starter kit. It's designed to set you up with everything you need to actually build the habit. When you order, you get the full-size tin of your chosen blend, plus a free rechargeable frother, free gifts, and free shipping.
Ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Go to mudwtr.com/Baze and grab the starter kit. Use code BAZE and you'll get 43% off. The frother alone is worth it. That's right. Up to 43% off with code BAZE at mudwtr.com. After your purchase, they'll ask how you found them, so please show your support and let them know we sent you. So here's Talia Sable's website, which I like a lot more, actually. It's very...
Hers is sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet. It feels like a garden experience. An introduction. It's got a big glossy photo of her laying on her side. When we talk about who we are, what we choose to say is revealing. It's never the whole picture. Here I do my best to feed you enough morsels of myself for you to decide. Walk away or come closer. I'm a nerd, a hippie, a writer, an ex-programmer, a businesswoman. Hell yeah. I chase growth and unusual experiences. I have social anxiety and a burning desire to connect. I'm not making fun of her.
No, I know.
This is my vague outline, the shadow on the wall. Ooh, she's into philosophy. That's Socrates. I know that because I'm smart. I look forward to revealing myself more fully.
You know
and you know all these guys are creaming because her ethnicity, Eurasian. Whoa! Okay, let's go up to her.
I have social anxiety hit so hard for somebody. She's just like me.
Let's go up to the top of the website and click rates. I'm curious about her rates. So she starts, the base amount is 1 hour, $3,000, a concentrated dose of connection. Perfect for when time is precious. 2 hours, now that's a bargain. For only $800 more, you get 2 hours. So that's really smart.
Me showing up so horny and she's just talking about AI and I'm like, come on. I don't. What the fuck?
All that crap. I just
Okay,
say, 3 hours, $4,400. Drinks or a quick bite, then the main event. Enough to actually connect, not just rush through. 4 hours, $5,000. Honestly, this is as we're going up in time, it's like, this is a way fucking better deal.
Yeah, the real thing you want is they want to get the big package to make a bunch of money all at once.
Yeah. You know what's funny is when I'm seeing these prices and stuff, an extended retreat, she's got overnight, 16 hours, 12 grand. An evening that doesn't end. Dinner, conversation, connection.
Because why would you not, if you're her, you want to do that? Because like, if you schedule, how many can you schedule in a night if you're doing 1 hour? That's probably not that nice of a time. So if you got your night blocked out anyway, you'd way rather make $12,000 than $3,000.
24 hours or a turn of the earth, 17 grand.
You know that hits so hard for these guys.
We can be tourists.
She calls a day a turn of the earth.
God, she's so esoteric.
She's perfect. My wife sucks. I hate my fucking wife.
My wife has postpartum depression. This lady doesn't.
My wife's still breastfeeding because she won't fuck me.
A complete weekend, 60 hours for 32 grand, and then a vacation, 5 days, an actual getaway, hot springs in Iceland, beaches in Bali, or exploring a city neither of us has seen, adventure, rest, and the delicious intimacy that comes from extended time together, $55,000.
This is also like the type of guy who would he would see these on here and like see the kind of dates they go on and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then he'd be like, you know what? I'm such a good guy that maybe I should pitch these things to my wife. And his wife has like 2 kids and is stressed and whatever. And he's like, I thought,
what about a turn of the earth?
I thought maybe we could like go to Paris and like take LSD and try on furry hats. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he goes to Reddit and is like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm at my wit's end. Yeah. I tried. I really tried. Yeah. I pitched a fun date to her.
Yeah. And then, like the most
and then he does this
ever.
And feels like guilt-free. And
yeah. You know what's funny is I'm picturing really, really handsome, sophisticated guys. I'm picturing like Ryan Gosling in that.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I'm just like, that's the type of guy that these.
I'm picturing guys who post to Reddit and are like.
Yeah. Go to gamification at the top.
Very wealthy, but this is
the best part.
This is you're preaching to the choir here. With
so she's got a part at the top that says gamification, and you click it and it says let's play. I love novelty and unusual experiences. They're what make life interesting. She's got a point system. She says, this point system is my way of encouraging the kind of dates that excite me. Trying something new, going somewhere beautiful, or doing something we'll both remember. Rack up points by taking me on adventures. Collect enough and unlock a reward. She doesn't say what reward is.
Oh, no, she does, though. It's basically like credit card points. You can you can redeem it for like when you rack up 24 points, your next 24-hour date at the 16-hour rate, so it's 12K instead of 17K. 40 points, you get a weekend getaway. You basically you lock in cheaper pricing. So
let's see what we can earn here.
Go up to some of these.
So a Michelin-starred restaurant gets you 1 point per star. That's it? What the hell? And she's got some of the restaurants that she likes in LA, Bay Area, and New York City. Overnight on the Orient.
I don't know any of those. What are the New York City ones? Let me see if I know any.
The Modern, Côte, Le Coucou.
Oh, yeah. 11 Madison Park, Le Coucou. Okay. Per se. Who knew Per se was even still open? Wow. Gotta say, Talia, your taste is a little dated.
I love her travel and adventure because it really reads like, I don't know, a young person who's doing a school project that's like, okay, if you had $1 billion, what would you do? Overnight on the Orient Express, cherry blossom season in Japan, see eagle hunters in Mongolia, dog sledding.
You only get 8 points for dog sledding.
The Rescio Hotel in Italy. Yeah, you only get 7 points for that.
Amman, I believe, is a very fancy hotel. She wants to go to an Amman she hasn't been to.
Oh,
I believe Amman is a very fancy hotel.
I think you're right. See the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, they're hotels.
Travel to a new U.S. state, worth 5 points. I'd be like, hey, wouldn't you check out Delaware? Culture and I want to challenge.
Look, she has Naoshima Art Island.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, babe.
Art Basel. British Museum. That's, anyone, if you go to London, just buy yourself a ticket. Go
Karaoke gets you 2 points. Jesus.
Strip club gets you 3 points.
We could knock out a bunch of these. Go to I don't know, fucking karaoke and a
But then she
comedy
has
show.
the unique experiences.
Oh yeah, free fall plane. What the hell? Oh, that's like zero gravity. Mile high close, so you can fuck her in a private jet and get 10 points.
That one seems like
Milking a cow will get you 5
but what
points.
is the link? Because she in parentheses she puts here.
Maybe it's a place. Want to learn how to milk a cow? Yeah, I'm gonna get 5 points for it. You try to explain to them. Listen, I'm gonna bring a high value escort woman there,
Dude.
Indoor skydiving gets you 3 points. A trio date gets you 3 points, and spending an hour with a golden retriever puppy gets you 2 points per puppy.
My favorite thing
What
by
if you get 100 puppies, man?
I
Hey,
know,
you got to honor the deal, babe.
That's the biggest. If you want to rack up points, that's because my favorite thing is she knows who she's talking to. At the end, she has note for optimizers because, of course, her target is the most optimized people in the world. She has
You
to
were
say,
thinking exactly like I just did.
if an experience qualifies for multiple categories, you'll receive points only for the highest value one. For example, hot springs in Iceland counts as both visiting a new country, 10 points, and hot springs, 15 points. So you'd get 15 points, not 25.
I see.
Because there are freaks going like, okay, I can knock this out and get like 7,000 points.
Yeah.
But the puppy one, it does seem like there's no restriction. It says 2 points per puppy. I'm getting...
Can you imagine taking her to small claims court over this?
I'm buying... I'm getting...
Your Honor, I got 200 puppies. You can clearly see on her website at 2 points per puppy. That's 400 points, which qualifies me for everything in the rewards section.
I'm basically entitled to 7 5-day vacations at weekend pricing. And if she...
if you
your
don't...
point balance resets.
Oh, man. So they don't carry over. Wow. That's
Your
actually...
Honor, I want those 5-day vacations at weekend pricing.
That's actually... You're ending... These are legitimate concerns because there are legalities involved. What if she's fully booked?
Yeah, Talia.
What happens to your points if she's... What if you get enough points, but it's like December 20th? And she's like, I gotta go spend Christmas with Jensen Huang.
I gotta do 5-day vacation.
Yeah.
Because his points are about to...
Yeah. What? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's hit etiquette on hers.
Also, for these guys, how much could it matter that you're getting a little discount?
Yeah, no kidding.
When you're spending $17,000 to spend the day with someone and take them to Iceland to go in the hot springs?
Yeah.
If you told me I can get 5-day pricing or whatever the hell, I'd say, who gives a shit?
She's got practicality. She requires a deposit, no penalties if you need to reschedule. She does have a screening process, and I like her boundaries. I reserve the right to say no if I'm not enjoying myself. The upside, if I'm doing something with you, it's because I want to. I'm loving the idea of challenging going on a date with her and getting her to say no to something. Not sexual, but just like, you want to get drunk and eat as much Taco Bell as we can. You want to have a farting contest? By the way, I've seen a couple women on TikTok whose thing is farting in like places with echoes. They're like standing there. Friends have sent me these where they're just standing there and you're like, oh, what's this? And then she just goes, and it just goes. Brrr.
I'm generally like unsupportive of the idea that like TikTok is some kind of Chinese psyop or whatever. But every time you talk about TikTok, I'm like, well, the Chinese have turned Ben's brain into mush, and I feel bad.
I mean, I'm not like turned on. I'm just like going, whoa, I was not expecting that. I'll have to find them actually. She has gifts that she prefers. Gold jewelry, ancient Greek, the typical stuff, ancient Greek and Roman coins. She's got her wish list. I actually haven't.
I also like their taste is so funny sometimes. If you go back real quick, so she's like, "Oh, okay, gifts never expected, always appreciated. Gift cards, article, which is like kind of
it's a fine place, I guess.
but kind of run of the mill. It's like millennial furniture, and then Amman, which are so expensive. They're extremely expensive hotels. I've never even came close to a whiff of the lobby. I don't think they'd even let me in. And then just Net-a-Porter. I don't know what the hell that is. But
Net-a-Porter, dude, it's I don't know, some fucking rich shit. Wait, here. I do have a fart video. I'm sending it to the chat right now. And one more.
Luxury fashion brand. I mean, maybe you say it in a French way, so it sounds fancier, but net-a-porter, I'm sure it's got to be French or something like "Né-a-porter."
Net-a-porter.
No,
Whoa, we don't have access. There are certain parts of their website that you don't even get access to. Anyway, check this out, man.
Echoes.
I hate that.
Okay, click out of that one and open the other one.
No. Why?
It's just because it's interesting.
Is it interesting?
Not that one. The other one. Sorry.
I think like we can all picture what happens. Someone farts in an echoey place.
This is Abby May 2000, and it's hi hashtag for. It's just what a world, huh? What a wild world.
Hey guys, we got to take a quick break to talk to you about Decagon. If your team is dealing with more support tickets, more channels, and higher expectations from customers, you've probably thought about using AI for customer support. And you've probably seen how limited or time-consuming most options are. That's why we're excited to tell you about Decagon, okay?
That's right, man.
Decagon helps companies create personalized concierge-style customer experiences with AI agents across chat, email, voice, and SMS. They're available 24/7, feel natural to talk to, and can resolve customer service requests on their own. So businesses can keep up with requests without losing their personal touch.
You know, I've personally talked to a couple of these at my local veterinarian's office.
I dated one.
A pizza. You dated one?
3 years.
Wow. And my local pizzeria. Totally surprisingly easy to talk to, felt like a human, and was very unique. Workflows can be updated using natural language. Teams can make changes themselves without long engineering cycles. That means less time spent managing workflows and more time focused on customers and ROI in weeks. Also, Decagon gives your full team visibility into why agents make decisions and what's happening across every conversation, so it's easier to spot trends and improve the experience over time. Decagon helps power millions of conversations every day for brands you know and love, including Avis, Affirm, Fanatics, and Aura.
Ready to transform your customer support? Go to decagon.ai/bays to get a personalized demo and see what Decagon can do for your team. Check Decagon out at decagon.ai/bays. That's decagon.ai/bays.
Anyway, I was on, what's her name's gift list, and boy, she has got an expensive taste. I mean, there are,
I like that there's a Lego Lord of the Rings set.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to filter by the price. Let's see, the highest price. What is the highest price? Oh, Van Cleef and Arpels, a vintage, vintage Alhambra bat, $17,900. A Cartier watch.
Why doesn't she just buy them? She
dude,
makes 17 grand in a day.
Come on, man. Haven't you heard the song by Coconuts song? Haven't you heard the Kim Petras song?
Yeah, because
if somebody doesn't buy it for me, I don't want it at all. Whatever, how the lyrics go.
I've heard it. That doesn't mean I identify with it.
Oh, it's such a great song.
You identify with that?
A little bit. All right, let's go. Let's go to Ada Hopper's site because she's got some prices that actually blow this out of the water. Ada Hopper, she agree and close, yeah. Her little bio is great. So it says X-Tech current muse, Bayesian in love. If it's meant to be, it will. Anti-sterile technologist. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what I don't know what Bayesian. I don't know what that means. Bayesian in love.
Interested in people who fund museums. After liquidity events. Okay,
but
so
in parentheses she says over seed rounds / mosquitoes nets.
Dude, she's way out of our league.
Honestly,
is what that's what I'm getting out of this is that I am way out.
I like incentive design, AI slate legibility, irrationally as luxury, beautifully unnecessary. Good Lord.
Irrationality is luxury? Is that what she said? All right, scroll down to her rates, though, because these are fucking bananas. Outcall. La Petite Morte. The Little Death. 2 hours, get $4,000. A languid lunch. You can get lunch with her for $4,000.
Worth it.
A molecular
She said Bitcoin, Ethereum preferred.
Yeah. Overnight, 13 grand. Weekend away, $46,000. And I don't know what personal mistress means, but $110,000.
Due to the amount of requested travel lately, I've limited the number of trips I accept per month to bespoke arrangements with those who authentically delight me.
Jesus, man. 40 minutes online is 10 grand. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. 20 minutes is 10 grand. Wait, what? Why wouldn't I just
these
do the
numbers
40
don't
minutes?
Make sense.
20 minutes for 10 grand and then 40 minutes for 10 grand. That's insane. Okay.
Which is also,
What?
why would I not just do the 2 hours of live in person?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
It's way cheaper to have. It's way cheaper. 6 hours of. You can do an auction of Vivarium or the spa for 8 grand or 20 minutes
what I find
online.
odd about it all too is that, like, I don't know, you would think this would go. You would think that it wouldn't be publicly online, right? You would think that something like this would be arranged through some kind of weird concierge service or something. You know what I mean? That like me or you wouldn't even be able to contact her, even though I certainly can't afford it and find this whole thing bizarre. But it's odd that, like, presumably you can just.
There are services that
What
do that.
What happens if you hit show for the email?
Ada Hopper SF at
like, why?
PM.me.
There's no reason for me to be able to get this email. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it all. I don't know. I also just feel like, just go find a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Well, speaking of legality, I did do some research, and escorting versus prostitution is a thing. Prostitution is described as exchanging sexual conduct for anything of value, and it's illegal in California. Escorting, you are exchanging something of value for a date or someone's time. So an escort agrees to either accompany a client to a social event or provide entertainment in exchange for money. If an escort agrees to sexual conduct or even describes what sexual acts they might perform to their client, they could face the criminal charge of soliciting prostitution.
Yeah, it's a loophole.
Yeah, so there are some loopholes. So you know what some of these guys might want to do is to fuck the robot mouth. Check out this thing. I mean, they love tech so much. Why not fuck this thing? Click the second one. In fact, this is a robot made in, I believe it was made in Japan.
The thing is horrible.
And it perfectly mimics human, perfectly.
Like, ew, dude, I honestly don't, I can't look at it.
Wait. What do you think about AI?
But you can't talk to this thing about biohacking.
No, but
okay, that's enough.
I'm gonna set up a website for this and market it as a lower end one for $100 an hour.
But that's the whole point.
Someone out there wants to fuck that mouth.
These guys want the real thing. They talk about it in the thing. They said the obvious objection is that none of this began with chatbots. Wealthy, lonely men have always paid for sex, but AI changes the calculus. When a machine can offer endless, agreeable fantasy for the price of an app subscription, the expensive thing is no longer the fantasy. It is the real thing, stripped of algorithms. The woman who gets bored and changes the subject, who challenges an argument,
What's a gupoo?
awkwardly laughs at the wrong moment, or makes the room feel less like a prompt and more like a life being lived out in the world. But the funniest thing to me is that, fine, they might be looking for that, but what they're getting is not that.
It's not authentic.
They're getting someone who has, like, completely optimized themselves to them and is completely pandering to them in a way that, like, an AI chatbot would as well. And it's like, these guys, no matter how much they, like, build and thrive and optimize or whatever, they can't accept the fact that nothing is going to feel real to them because they don't want to do any of the real, difficult human things that we've always done and enjoyed. Like, it's like, I'm sorry, but just human relationships are hard. Romantic relationships are fucking hard.
But I don't have time. I don't have time.
You have to do it. If you want the reward, you have to do it. You can spend $23,000 and take acid with some woman and buy fur hats, but you'll just never experience the real thing unless you
do
stop.
it every now and then. Sure.
Sure.
How pissed off is that guy who offered to buy her out and like have kids with her? He's like, I thought she fucking. Oops, sorry. I thought she fucking loved me. I thought she loved me. No, brother. She liked your money.
It's basically
Maybe she liked your companionship.
It's Connor in Succession.
Yeah, sure. Yes, very well said. Though, that begs the question: what about the guy who wants all of this stuff but can't quite shell out this amount of money? I give you the sex doll guys. This article just came out on Business Insider. First of all, these the photos in this article are incredible. Simon Simard, what is it? Simon Simard.
I do think this is what
photos.
they're talking about, though, right? It's like they're like, you guys get chatbot and sex doll, we get high-end escort.
Yeah,
You're permanent underclass, and when you have to relieve yourself of your carnal desires, we've got the sex bot.
yeah.
And if it's not enough, talk to the chatbot.
This guy, Adam Davis, is featured in this article. I have so many questions. First of all, how the hell did they find this guy? Second of all, why is he so comfortable with being photographed with his three sex dolls? And he talks about it. Sometimes so they're all the same woman, a 5'6", 85-pound silicon doll named Lara, a nod to the heavily endowed, ass-kicking archaeologist Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. Davis, 38, and the holy trinity of Laras are inseparable.
Dude.
Sometimes she watches... Let me read this to you, brother. Sometimes she watches him play video games, watch movies, or nap. Sometimes they talk for hours. With help from some friends at his old physical therapy gig, Davis gave Lara a backstory. She's a sassy, outgoing immigrant from Mexico who's a whiz at Mario Kart, and loaded that into a Kindroid chatbot on his laptop to give her a disembodied voice. Sometimes they stage sexy photo shoots together, and sometimes they do have sex, though they haven't in a year, as Davis recovers from his porn addiction.
The best part, even in these guys' perfect fantasies, he's too addicted to porn to fuck his sex doll wife.
Isn't that wild, man?
What is happening?
Hey, hats off to him. He's a year into recovering from it.
We all need to find God now, immediately.
The way Lara loves him may be simulated, he says, but the way he feels her love is real. He's open to a human girlfriend, but she'd have to make room for the other woman in his bed. My guy, you got it backward, okay? If you are open to a human girlfriend, you need to have the internet wiped clean of this article, number one.
I mean, truly.
And number two, it's you that's got to make room for the woman. No sane woman who's going to date you is going to share the bed with three 85-pound identical sex
Number
dolls.
3, you need to prove that you could beat your own porn addiction and sleep with your wife.
Several of the Chinese sex doll producers that were reached out to for this article did not respond to emails. Others seem to have AI bots operating their WhatsApp messages. Eventually, the writer reached Stella Lau, a sales director for Jiggly Joy, a doll manufacturer based in Guangdong province with 160 employees. Lau, 32, has worked for Jiggly Joy for 7 years. Jiggly Joy's new model has all the classic features of a sex robot. Lau is one of many merchants who hyped up the sucking vagina, a suction and release pump system. Plus, it could smile, talk, and wave.
This is horrific.
Which is exactly what you want a woman to do.
This is
sucking vagina, smile, talk, and wave. That's all I want in a partner, man.
I mean, that is
Look at this photo. It's so haunting.
It's horrible.
It's just laying there. Let's see. Jiggly Joy. Oh God.
Ew, dude, 21 dolls a month. Ugh.
Scrolling down, I also reached a representative for Formosa Doll, a 5-person Hong Kong-based distributor, whose person says AI sex robots are underdeveloped and not ready for sale. For one, some doll head prototypes removed the oral sucking motors from the mouth to make space for the AI voice. Trading sucking for talking, he says, is a big downside. Amen, brother.
I cannot wait for the first spat of guys getting their dick sucked off by the robots.
And they bite down or something? Okay, now... oh, wait, that was Formosa, yeah.
If you buy the sucking machine and you lose your penis, sorry, man.
You had it coming.
He had it coming.
Yeah, spelled the right way. Now search FirmTech. Elliot Justin, the CEO of FirmTech, asks rhetorically, how can we expect mass market sex robots when we know so little about desire? That's true, man. That's true. This guy, Elliot Justin, the CEO of FirmTech, he implanted an electrode between his pudendal and cavernous nerves, which ostensibly should be responsible for arousal.
Ostensibly.
He tried several different voltages, but did not climax. Quote, I don't think we actually understand orgasms, he says. If we're going to have sex robots or even sex avatars, we're going to have to figure out how to make that link.
We do understand them, though, and we've been good at it for, I don't know, tens of thousands of years of just fucking one another.
Yeah.
We figured it out pretty easily, the whole orgasm thing.
God bless these guys. I mean, I love that this guy is like trying to optimize. The sex robot guys are convinced that it's the future.
Well, that's what's, dude, they even talk about just like the very human act of sexual intercourse in such strange ways of like, clearly we don't understand the orgasm yet. And there's, we clearly have a long way to go before we can ship this to market. It's just like, dude, what is your fucking deal?
Well, so how much does it cost to have a girlfriend? I was going to do a whole cost analysis thing, but it was frankly too hard because there's too many factors. Where you live, your age, your income.
I don't think we need to factor it in.
No, but so I did the average. I just was searching
The real
around.
cost is humanity. If you can't just go out and try to find a romantic partner without all this.
Well, the national average for dinner and drinks is $189 according to CNBC. That's wild. Dinner and drinks, $189. And,
That's a lot of money.
Tom Likas here in LA, his whole thing on radio used to be telling men that they shouldn't spend more than $40 on a date.
When was that, though?
2008.
That was a different time.
$40.
$40 is probably
a pretty damn decent date back then.
yeah, a lot more than
you're
now.
Getting a couple hamburgers. You're getting a couple glasses of wine, maybe an entree.
I'm trying to think.
Appetizers.
Because it's partially also I was very young, so $40 to me at that time was like, that's a shit ton of money.
$40 for a T-shirt.
I'm gonna have a good time with $40.
Yeah, I went to a fancy restaurant to treat myself last week, and
alone.
What?
Alone?
No, I went with a friend.
Oh.
$27 for my martini.
That's
they
out
did
of this
nothing.
world.
It's insane. You know, they had a water menu. We
Where
got
did
the
you
house.
go?
We got the house. It's a steakhouse called Gwen. I was craving steak, and I was like, I want to go someplace really nice. I never go out.
Was it
I
worth
never
it?
go anywhere nice. It was fine. But they had a water menu and multiple pages of different waters, fancy waters you've never heard of, with like, excuse you, Doug's in the microphone, with like taste profile, like, you know, all sorts of different, the mouth feel and shit, like wine, basically. And they said, this is our exclusive list put together from our wine sommelier.
This kind of stuff I hate because it's
Shut the fuck up. I could serve these people toilet water and they'd be like, whoa.
It's targeted
Yummy.
for people like this who are like, I value unique experiences. I don't want just water. I mean, they talk like AI. It's not just water. It's a unique mouthfeel of hydrogen, oxygen,
and a little bit of sodium.
And a little bit of natural minerals.
Yeah. You know what they did when it was, I didn't finish all the steak and I was like, oh, can I get a doggy bag? And he goes, I'll put it together for everybody working there is like a model. They're all fucking gorgeous. And he put it in a box and said, it'll be waiting for you at the front, and gave me a little like laundry ticket with a number on it. So I go to the front. I'm like, where's my steak? And they gave it to me. But man, fucking insane. You know what was annoying? Ordered a Diet Coke. They give you a mini bottle of Diet Coke and charge you $8 for it. I'm going to burn that place down. I'm just going to burn it down. It's on a corner, so maybe I'll just drive my truck right through it.
Where is it?
It's like on Sunset Boulevard in the middle of Hollywood.
Never heard of it.
I could see a guy on the street, like half naked, digging through the trash from my seat, and I was like, "Boy, man, what a the K-shaped economy right there."
LA is always LA is like the perfect place for the dystopian experience of the American economy right now. Like if you go to any kind of fancy thing, you look out on that and you're like, wow, what a fucking, this makes me, I'm having some kind of horrific experience.
Yeah. There was just speaking real fast of the premium thing. There was I remember seeing a tweet multiple times on like entrepreneur Twitter that was like, you could sell 10,000 people a product that costs $20, or you could sell like, whatever the equivalent math is, 1,000 people a product that costs $100, or 100 people a product that costs $10,000. That is the secret to being rich. God, fucking blow me, dude. Fucking hate this.
I mean, it's obviously not a bad.
No,
these women are proving that it's a very good. It's a very good tactic to target this extremely wealthy cohort with something they desperately want.
Yeah. Man. Anyway, we're going to try to get a bunch of them together and play Dungeons and Dragons. we want to somehow, or a board game, or an escape room or something. Maybe we could build up points with what's her name and redeem them for a. Oh, that's what we should do. Just do a 1 hour thing. Get a bunch of points racked up. Excuse you. Anyway.
God, I'm just thinking
the puppy.
If they could like bug these dates,
they're probably so boring.
The CIA could use these to torture. You would get anything out of me if you started playing the conversation. Yeah. Whoa, you know what a GPU is?
Wow.
Do
you know the difference between DRAM and high bandwidth memory?
Cool.
Check out my Warhammer figurine. I'm just keep going back to Warhammer. What's your favorite Final Fantasy game on PS2?
Do you ever biohack?
What do you think about it's all in the breathing like that. What do you think about intermittent fasting? Because I tried it one time and he's just like picking his nose. I tried it one time.
Dude, one of them fully was that.
I'm booger maxing, where you eat your own boogers because it contains valuable calcium that your body needs.
Before her first appointment, she says her nerves were so intense that her stomach felt like liquid. That client shared her obsession with intermittent fasting and metabolic health. The pair spent the majority of their time discussing academic papers on ketosis and carnivore diets. He extended the session and saw her as a client for another 4 years. How much do you have to say about?
No, I know. I tried it one time and it kind of made my tummy grumble. Boom, done. What else?
I mean,
ketosis, it's conflicting science on there. Some people say that it's valuable and some people say that it's not, and others agree that its anti-inflammatory properties are largely beneficial.
Everyone gets mad at me and is like, you're too hard on San Francisco. Fine, whatever. But I just... What is going on there? Even that there's any concentration of enough guys like this where they're like, have you read this academic paper on ketosis? I need a woman who knows about this.
Anyway. All right, everybody. We're going to go into the bonus now. So we'll see you there. BenandEmilShow.com. I'm going to be talking about my brother's messed up funny finger story. And Emil, I can't wait to hear Emil's LAX story because this is going to be good.
Oh, brother, it's not LAX. You have no idea.
Los Angeles.
It's not LAX.
Okay.
It's
okay. Well,
the strangest couple days I've ever, and it all ended with the weirdest. I'm going to tell you as soon as we start.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you in the bonus. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this.
Bye.
Coming up on this week's episode of BenandEmilShow.com.
This.
What is that? It's a hat?
Comes in the mail. And
you have no idea.
After I just got fucking smashed by some guy. I saw a guy fucking die. They towed my car. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my God. That's the logo.
It's a $510 hat.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
what?
Look at that.
Dude, wait, what is happening?
I just take my ice cream cone and shove it in your mouth.
We're not going
there, completely in your mouth goes the ice cream.
We're not going to crazies anymore.
That? You are utterly devastated by this ice cream going completely in your mouth. I shouldn't do that gesture with me, the visual of me putting a child through that.
Well, it's your child.
I slapped the ice cream out of the hand. What did I do before? I am completely upset that you left the sink running.
No, it's your fault.
It's your fault that the sink is running, and now it is completely full. And I am utterly pissed off about it. No Roblox.
Do you ever do the
No Roblox this weekend.
Do you ever do the crossword? What are you doing?
I'm going to New York Times Games. I will read one right now. I will read a crossword.
You have to do Monday. I don't know the other ones.
I don't give a fuck. Here's the crossword. Okay, the crossword.
Do
Tuesday.
Monday. Do Monday.
No, I'm just gonna do. I don't want to play. I just want to play the. Oh, they're making you pay for it. Christ.
Broke ass doesn't even have the New York Times.
I have it, but it's not. I'm not logged in.
I get it for free through the New York Times.
Here, I'll read. I want to read one real fast. Games. I have it on the fucking phone.
That's not how it works.
Yes.
You don't just like put it out.
Here's one. Put a sock blank
in it.
Yeah, very good, actually. That's probably it.